a good start. Veda, is he going to pass Brian on the run into the first corner?
Look at this group. Dinesh still in 7th place, not able to make any inroads on Mitani just ahead through. Brian's back in the lead though. Where's Dinesh? Just on the back of this group. He's behind the number 32.
Got the inside line. Surely it's going to be Veda who takes the lead from Brian Iriarte into the first corner.
Ahead of him, it looks like he had, but Mitani just pushes him way wide, forces him well wide, and Joel Pons of Ramadeepa, the Indonesian rider who's been on some great form lately as well. He's trying to go neck and neck. They were, Peter, and Veda takes the lead. And look at that, who's in 3rd place has unfortunately gone down at turn 15. Oh, it's been a torrid year for poor Joel. He looked really the inside.
Ooh, did he touch it? Almost looked as though they touched rear wheel there, didn't it?
I think he left a couple of times. It is David Gonzalez ahead of Giulio Pugliese. Where's Dinesh? Did he get bogged? Good in practice, didn't he? But qualifying didn't work out for him.
No, he did. He did look good in practice, but he just...
High marks on Ramadeepa's leathers there. But Dinesh, after an initial sluggish, bogged down a little bit. He did. He's a couple of places back than when he started on the grid. But Veda, he's
had a lousy both seasons, first season, second season, has not worked out for him. He's got more talent than he shows for
start. He's in the groove again, 8th position, trying to make his way up to 7th. Gonzalez trying to make a move on. Decided, I'm going to win this race. I'm going to take it to the wire.
That's right. He's going to do this to keep it. Sure, Morelli in 2nd place now, and he's put his head down, chasing after Brian Iriarte. He's
Brian Iriarte into 1st again, but not quite.
Yeah, superb, nice line from Brian. His championships hope arrive into tomorrow. Absolutely superb stuff. But looking for his first win of the season.
Carter Thompson in
Iriarte there, hanging on to the advantage.
Morelli's made his way up into 3rd as well, ahead of Pratama. So this will...
It's already Brian Iriarte who takes the lead.
This is it, down into turn 8 then. 13th position. He's another one of our podium finishers and front runners. It's just a bit off the boil in recent rounds. Would be the case where Iriarte does take the championship today.
Yeah, indeed. And
as it's one of the biggest braking zones on the track, and we've got Brian into the lead at the end of that in terms of his actual results on paper, but he is, it has been consistent.
Because Veda knows that, so he's going to be he must be worried about the 2 Spaniards getting
that first sector. Then out we come on towards turns 9 and 10. Big overtly up there throughout the season, so would love to see more from him in these final 2 races.
Right ahead now, they could make a break on Morelli and make it very difficult for them. We'll see what happens.
Taking spots here, but you don't want to sacrifice your drive onto the back straight.
Dash into 9. There's still 11 laps remaining. It's time you think about, is somebody saving the tyres, that sort of thing.
Through Curvone we go, on board with the Indonesian, not quite as he tries to make a move through.
Back into 9th place. He's got a lot of work to do.
This is the question, will it?
The Pirellis do last very, very well. They also give tremendous feedback. So even if they do...
Morelli there, that is one of the bravest places to do it on the calendar. And look at that! Oh, be a big old freight train of riders, or will Brian pull the pin? I tell you what, Pete,
who start to go off a little bit, they give plenty of warning to the riders. So
wow, but it's such a pleasure to watch Veda Pratama ride, and Morelli fights straight back at her. He's been smiling all weekend. He's seen nothing less than pure confidence.
We're hopefully not going to have any dramas like that. Iriarte now under pressure from Marco Morelli.
Tim tries to stand him up in the middle of the corner as well. Absolutely brilliant.
Rubbing paint off each other.
Every time I've seen him.
Absolutely, isn't he? And, Veda knows that he can't afford to let him get away.
Morelli, I wonder if at mid-season sort of the question marks over his future.
And yet they're not slowed down at all, are they? Because they didn't lose ground to Iriarte, and in those, he's got to get with Brian and give him a hard time. The number 11 is there, David Gonzalez.
Potentially, it does tend to happen in the riders' 3rd years. All those questions
in that battle.
Well, then just behind them you've got Pugliese, Zenmitani, who started from.
He also, in fact, he's given a hard time. And Morelli's there in 5th place behind Pugliese.
Yeah, but what next could sort of play on their mind, but he's definitely back to his old self. Now he is 4th on the grid. He's in 6th, just ahead of Danish now in 7th, who's dispatched Ramadipa. We've not seen much of Pugliese the last couple of rounds, but don't forget he's got 2 podiums so far, signed, sealed, delivered to the Aspal team in Moto3 next year.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We see fastest laps of the race, the fastest rider on track of the race so far, Hakim Danish. This year has the Italian rider. I know he's also won races here in Mizan.
All ex-rookies in that squad, and it's great to see Marco Morelli joining. Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant stuff. He knows what he's got to do. So even Danish, he went into the race, as I said,
in the European Talent Cup previously as well. So really, yes, it will be with Holgado and Alonso as well next year, too. So absolutely.
Saying that the bike was only 80% sorted, he's riding around any kind of problems that he's...
Really keep your eye on him. But also the 95, Marco Morelli, just behind him. Absolutely brilliant stuff. It's all starting to bunch up a little bit now, Peter.
Got at the moment fastest man on track.
The other 20% has got to come from him, and that other 20% came from Mark.
There's the 13. He nudges somebody out of the way there. He knows Agostinelli. He knows.
Everyone else is catching up. Martinez has actually set the fastest lap of the race. He's 16th, number 77. Marco Morelli there as he pushes Pratama out wide as they flick it right, then left onto the...
He's got to make his way through. He can't afford to be nice about it. 14 laps remaining.
Venezuelan, a 1:45.0. So is Brian Uriarte pulling the pin, or is he bunching all straight here from turn 6? Uriarte over the curbs, having to jump back onto the track.
Pugliese, you know, he enjoys riding at home. He's got a huge fan following here. He said he loves the track.
Up to try and push Veda back as much as possible. What do you reckon?
Well, it's sensational, isn't it? You say Tines is the fastest.
Track. He's really drilling the pace, isn't he, Peter? But he's got a lot of riders able to come with him.
Yeah, he said Mugello's even better, but I have fun here. I'm going to have a great... I can't wait to ride tomorrow. This guy on the track. His best result this year is a couple of 12th places, you know, so... But he has. And David Gonzalez, you know, he had a fall yesterday. He said he was going for pole. He just pushed and pushed and pushed until he said...
Well, on they come to the back straight. Well, one of the 2 back straights, I think I'd call this one.
It's quick. I mean, it shows how competitive Rookies Cup racing is and how close it is. It was something that he pushed too hard and slid off, but he said, I'm okay, the bike's okay, you know, I'm going to do it in the race.
It's Brian Uriarte and David Gonzalez. Gonzalez definitely putting himself in the frame for a bit.
And he's chasing Brian Uriarte very strongly now.
Morelli just really wants to make another.
Danny Ribalta, the rider coach, was pointing out to me, Peter, he said it is so close this year that even the
potential World Championship ride going forward, as he goes for the lead now. He overtakes Brian. Move back on Pratama and get through again. He clearly thinks he's got better pace, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, yes. Guys at the back of the field and the girl at the back of the field are still doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, under-braking into that left-hander, but how much of his drive has he sacrificed? Not too much.
Absolutely, and, you know, as I say, Marco is capable of anything, anytime, any weekend. His head has just got